What's up guys, MrBayeasy here and welcome to some more Adventure Capitalist, and wow, that's a lot. Wasn't expecting that much. I was actually expecting a couple hundred, but 3.5 sextillion, we can do a lot with that this time. So, okay, I'm gonna try to get all the oil rig to 300 right off the bat. Okay, we're gonna start out really strong here today on Adventure Capitalist. Really quick, let's check our investors. Yeah, oh, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. We're making quite a bit back very, very fast. So, not really around where the 500 marker was. I wasn't offline as long, but 500,000 would be an okay place to restart. But I think I'm going to aim for 1 million. Now, I know that's going to take a while, but hey, you gain some, you lose some, and in this case, it's just going to take a little bit longer. So this is only quintillion. We can definitely have this happen. So we're actually making 14 quintillion now. Okay, every 2 minutes, that's great, but we're going to try to bump it even further than that. Let's see, can we do 100? We can with what seems like no problem at all, really. All of these can go to 200. Right? I'm not mistaken when I say that, am I? Why is this one more? I'm confused as to why that one's more. But it's okay. They're all more. What's going on? They're like increasingly higher as you go to the shittier stuff, so I don't really understand what's up with that. But we got the important stuff, right? So based on these numbers here, we could be looking at possibly double-digit sextillion next time. It doesn't really look like it would be any more than that, and honestly, I'd be fairly surprised if it was double-digit sextillions. It's more likely going to be a few more sextillion. Actually, maybe not, because we were offline for, you know, a little bit, definitely not as long as before, and we had 3 sextillion, I think, 3 or something like that. So it's definitely possible. We should be looking at tens of sextillions next time. If we are, we should be able to upgrade these a little bit further. I think I definitely want to be able to push the oil rig even further than it already is, just to get it as fast as possible, because that is definitely the big earner here. If we can reduce it to 30 seconds, that's going to be fantastic, and then we'll cover everything else later. But this time around, again, we're going to be looking for this angel effectiveness, because fairly soon, guys, we're gonna be looking at 500,000, and I'll decide there whether I want to sell. I really do want to wait until about 1 million. I know it's pretty far away. I know it's pretty crazy, but you know, hey, imagine we waited for 100,000. Okay, we waited for 100,000. We skipped a bunch of mile markers. Okay, we definitely skipped more mile markers than most people probably do. Yeah, I even got some recommendations in the comments that said, "Oh, sell here, sell at this point," which, you know, commonly was 30,000 or 40,000. Now, we went to 100,000, and our starting bonus was unbelievable, and our, you know, effectiveness was great. We got to about I think we got an oil rig within the first 5 minutes of restarting, which is unbelievable. I mean, I'm sure some people have gotten further than me, but, you know, in terms of what I've been able to accomplish, that is fantastic. I don't know if I want to, you know, let me just do it really quick, because it's only a quadrillion. Well, it's 55 quadrillion, but all the same, it's not that much, as it just keeps getting higher. Oh my. Okay, it's okay. Alright, we're just gonna keep telling ourselves it's okay. So we're at times 3 lemonade stand. What are we at next? Car wash. This is just like a test. Well, it can't go to the right side. There's no way it can, because it was at the donut shop. Logically, if it kept going, it would have went to the shrimp boat next, but or at least the hockey team, if we were considering that, you know, the sports section of the newspaper. So I guess it doesn't do that, but that's okay, because we're coming up on a sextillion in just about 30 seconds here. We're going to be able to get this angel effectiveness +1, which will actually, wait, are we already at +3? We are, so that'll be +4. If we're able to keep going with this, our next restart, even if we are able to get to 1 million, guys, and we're able to keep buying these angel effectiveness things, then it's going to be a ridiculous restart. Not only will we have multiplied our, you know, our angels by nearly a dozen, but their effectiveness will be even greater than the standard angel, which is just unreal. So this is going to be quite the restart when this actually comes to be. Now, we just reached a sextillion, and it's about to be gone. I want to do it so bad, but there might be some more beneficial things to do. Oil company 10% cheaper. Now, I don't really care about cash per second, but oil company's 10% cheaper. That is pretty significant. That's a 20 sextillion right there, roughly, right? 20 sextillion, about. It's around there. So for 10 angels, Wouldn't that be worth it? I don't know. We're already at 200,000 for our next restart. You know what, guys? I'm going to hold off on that. Let me know down in the comments whether it's really worth it, because I definitely want to hold off on sacrificing any angels. Such a terrible thing, but, you know, I want to hold off sacrificing any angels as long as I possibly can. If I can get away with not doing it, that'll definitely be ideal, because of course, we're not going to lose any, and we're going to have unbelievable gains all the time. But of course, I do have to understand, and I do have to admit, where is this, that the angel upgrades, while they do cost that, you know, angels, they can be kind of helpful. Angel effectiveness +2. Wow. Alright, but that's like all my angels right there. That's not worth it at all, guys. See, I'm not into this at all. It's definitely... Holy moly. 25 billion angels. We'll be there before you know it, you know? Before you guys realize it, we'll be at 25 trillion angels. How about that? That's a nice little goal to aim for. While it's far off, it's definitely achievable, and I can see it happening, guys. I definitely foresee it in the future. Right, so I'm definitely going to be going with this. I just have to use this angel effectiveness. Now, let's actually see. Let's take a quick look at our numbers real quick. Let's take a study of them. Okay, let's just look at them for a moment and see if they change at all. Because if they do, then we are able to verify that, yes, this angel effectiveness helps us during this one, and maybe that's all it does. I don't know. I was assuming it was on restart, but maybe this actually affects us this time, which would make sense because look, total angels, and then right next to that is the bonus per angel. So maybe that correlates to what this is this time, and this is all we're going to gain. You know, I was assuming that this is what we're gaining, and this is how effective they're going to be when they're added to my current angels, but maybe I'm wrong. Now that I think about it, I'm probably wrong. So let's go ahead and do that, because that sounds like a plan to me. 1% on everything that we're making is kind of a lot, so let's just check real quick. 21 trillion, that's the one I'm going to keep my eye on to see if we actually do get some crazy numbers here. Sextillion, no big deal. It's just all my money. Okay, so it is. It does help you this time, and that did add quite a bit. I mean, hey, if we can get, you know, whatever we can get. Now the bank is making 1 quintillion every 10 seconds. The oil rig is making 7 more quintillion than it was before. That's going to help us, guys. We're at 30 seconds now. Each amount of quintillion is going to, you know, it's just going to keep adding up over time. And when we come back, it's going to have a lot of money waiting for us here. I can't wait to see. I'm fairly positive it's going to be tens of sextillions. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm hoping for. And if the game surprises me, that'll be, you know, unbelievable. That'll just be great. So let me know what you thought about this video. Let me know in the comments whether you're enjoying this series. Again, I'm personally loving this game. I really just can't get enough of it. It's so strange how each time I get on this, it's like a new experience, kind of. It's just so awesome gaining all this money and trying, you know, setting goals for yourself like we did. The 100 million, or the 100 million, oh my goodness. The 1 million, while it is a little bit bold of a thing to go for, it's definitely fun to try to achieve that and see how quickly you can get it at the same time. So with that being said, guys, rate the video what you think it deserved, and if you'd like to become a Sage in training, make sure you subscribe today. This has been MrBayeasy, your favorite Sage, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.